Yes, you good girl. Daddy's got to teach now, so you go away. Okay, go. That's girl. Hey, everybody. Rainy day here in March. Hopefully soon we'll be back to socially distanced, masked, and safe outdoor teaching. In the meanwhile, we'll keep going with the videos. Something I've talked about in class is the idea of faking it. Because Tai Chi is about health and improving our health. It's not about injuring ourselves. And in the last couple of videos, I had pointed out how important it is that the knee stay in the axis of the foot, 70-30 position or 100% position, and that as you turn your waist, that never happens. Well, what if your body is pretty tight and you can't go too far? The answer is fake it, but don't hurt yourself. A couple of places where that's important in the form, and we can review places that we've been. I'm going to go through it quickly so my Tai Chi won't be beautiful, but you'll get the point. We start the sequence to get into single whip, for example, in a 70-30 facing this direction, and then we end up in a 70-30 facing this direction. That requires a 90-degree turn. What if we can't do it? So let me show you a few places. If we start here and push 70-30, knee over toe, nose, navel, knee and toe, and head top, all that stuff. Okay, sit back, turn. You might not get your foot 90 degrees without using force. Don't use force, but have in your mind the idea that you want it to go as far toward that wall as you can, because it will make your step out over here easier. If my toe's pointing here, I can get a bigger turn. So it's better to do your single whip like this and not make it all the way around than hurt yourself. And remember that when you practice Tai Chi, the idea is to open up more. So when you get to a place where you have to fake it, hang out there for a minute. Relax. What can you release more? Maybe if I relax even more and sit down more, suspend my head top. As I breathe out, maybe I can get my foot to go 0.5 millimeter further. And if you do that over time, it's like water wearing down the canyon. Just keep practicing and you'll find that what used to be this will end up being 90 degrees. And if you can't get all the way around here, I'm going to change my direction. If you can't get all the way around to 90 degrees without your knee going, don't go that far. So that's the idea of faking it. I'm going to start us off on working on the brush knee sequence. And when we last left things, we were in, let's see what position would be best to show this. White crane, which is another one of those places where you may have to fake it. The knee goes out there and we're in the posture white crane, toe down. Now, if you can't get to that position, then make it a little easier on yourself. Because your nose and navel are supposed to face that wall and your knee is supposed to face that wall. If you can't do it, just go as far as you can and relax. In the posture itself, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this hand from the white crane posture and we're going to let it just drop straight down in front of us. Now, everything in nature rifles. Even if it's a straight line, the energy rifles. So this straight line is rifling down, and in order to facilitate it, I like to turn a little bit to the left. And just before it hits the bottom, all my weight's over here. Just before it hits the bottom, I release it. Now, we've also talked about sloshing. If I take a bowl of a pan of water, put an inch or so of water in, move it back and forth, there's a wave that gets established. And we want to find that in our bodies. And if we can really relax and feel the fluid in our bodies, as we come out of white crane, drop, and turn, we want to get the sense that the sloshing is happening as the fluid moves all the way up to the fingertips. So practice seeing if you can find that fluid component. Don't let your knee do this. Keep your knee and just practice seeing if you can feel the fluid being out. Enough for now. See you soon.